Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. Right now, Father Mbaka the fairy preacher, seemed to be in the middle of a lot of controversies. Don't forget that as at 2015, a lot was said about President Muhammad Buhari. And of course, a lot of people are talking about him concerning the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of controversies actually trailing right now over his matter, especially the fact that, of course, this is New Year and prophecies are coming left, right, and center. And Nigerians are actually generally reminding him of all his antecedents. Before we go to the news proper, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. He seemed to have gotten into some sort of fracas with his fellow clergymen on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. But very quickly, let's start with this one. Ejike, Father Ejike Mbaka, a very Catholic priest and spiritual director of Enugu Adoration Ministry, has stated that he did not advise Nigerians to vote for Muhammad Buhari in 2015. He claimed he was merely speaking about a vision given to him by the Holy Spirit prior to the 2015 general election. Goodluck Jonathan, the incumbent, was beaten by Buhari. The cleric claimed that his 2015 New Year prophecy had been misinterpreted. During the crossover night at the Adoration Ground, Emene, Enugu State, the priest delivered his 2022 New Year address. He pleaded with his fellow priests to forgive him for praying for Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. This is what he said. I didn't tell people to vote for Buhari. When I claimed he would be president, people on the other hand were simply repeating me out of context. I told you that Buhari would be president, and it was revealed to me. Just because I found that doesn't mean you should vote for him. What this implied was that Buhari will be elected president whether you voted for him or not. It's a dream. I also warned him that if he continued to goof up, I would come against him. When he began to make mistakes, I began to criticize him. And then there were those who claimed I was criticizing the president. And of course, in another news very quickly, he had talked about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu and, what other clerics are actually doing against him over the fact that they have decided to pull all his weight behind Nnamdi Kanu's saga. Very quickly, the spiritual leader of the Adoration Ministry, Enugu, Nigeria, that's Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, has actually begged his fellow Catholic priest to stop condemning him for praying for a leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Nnamdi Kanu, Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu. Well, according to him, Mbaka had repeatedly asked Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu, and also warned that nothing should happen to the separatist leader. In his 2022 New Year message, during the crossover night at the Adoration Ground, Mbaka said he's not closing any priest's mouth, or nobody should close his. He said he's not closing any priest's mouth and nobody should close his own mouth. He said, and I quote, "I am begging my fellow priests to stop condemning me for praying for Nnamdi Kanu. I am not closing any priest's mouth and nobody should close my own. If I use my mouth to bless Nnamdi Kanu and you don't like it, please use your own mouth to curse him. Leave me to bless him. I see Nnamdi Kanu as my son. Every Igbo man and woman is my child. You may not understand the spiritual authority I have on this land. If as a church we can be praying for Nigeria in distress, nobody can stop us from praying for Nnamdi Kanu and our brothers in distress. This year will be for Nnamdi Kanu and those held for agitations. God will show them mercy this year." And a lot of people are shouting, "He say he will conquer." This is serious. And another person is saying, everyone reserves the right to choose who they pray for and who they will follow, which is actually true. That's what we call freedom of expression, right to worship, right to life. So come on. If he decides to pray for Nnamdi Kanu, that's his choice. If you also decide to curse Nnamdi Kanu, it's also his choice. But in all, let your choice not infringe on the right of another. And let me just take one or two comments on what people are saying. Then let's look at this very critically. This one say, "Oga, You can pray for whoever you like. Just don't waste other people's time who are hoping for a breakthrough prayer during church services. Praying for your friend is your personal business, enough for that of the congregation. Nigerians are actually coming against him over the fact that is a crossover night. People are expecting special prayers for themselves, and you're busy praying for someone who's in detention. Well, I guess that's what is in his mind. Okay, but let's look at this and what he said in 2015 that is bringing a lot of, rancor. Some hours ago, actually, Primate Ayodele made mention of also a prophecy being made also by Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka concerning Imo State Governor. Don't forget that Mbaka was then sitting, and Father Mbaka just woke up one morning and said he sees hope. He sees hope coming to Imo State, and he sees hope Uzodinma emerging as the governor. Then there was still a lot of trial going on in the Supreme Court. They've not given their verdicts then, and a lot of people were like, even if it is yoms, if not yoms, it can't happen, quote and unquote, because the truth is, fourth cannot be first. But to our greatest surprise, he became the governor of Imo State. Hope Mbaka was unseated. Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Now, Primate Ayodele said that thing, that prophecy, or that speaking or saying that happened was not a prophecy, was not from God. That was a political gaming that took place that brought Hope Uzodinma on the state, and that's why Imo State have still not gotten insecurity and gotten themselves. Now, he said the same Father Mbaka made prophecy that Hope Uzodinma is coming in as the governor. He made the same prophecy that President Buhari, Muhammad Buhari, will be the president. Some persons are saying that he said they should vote for him. He's saying that he didn't say they should vote for him, that what he saw was President Muhammad Buhari would emerge as the president. Whether we like it or yes, whether it is gaming or not, we just realized if it is gaming or it's not gaming, his prophecies or predictions somehow finds expression in reality. Which means, I don't know how he does it, but it comes to pass. And if it is gaming, can they do that gaming too, that Nigeria will be at peace? Can they do that, whatever gaming it is they do? Can they do that gaming that there will not be UGMs? Can they do that gaming that will love one another, Nigerians will prosper? Why is it always gaming on things that will generally not profit? There's no profiting for the common man on the streets of Nigeria. But he's now saying that right now he has switched off his support and all that because according to him the president has goofed. Now he's putting on his support on Nnamdi Kanu and is praying for him that this year there will be mercy shown to Nnamdi Kanu. Well, he has his antecedent, which is Reverend Father Ejike, and you must give it to him. That is an antecedent. Whichever one he says he's going to win, somehow. Maybe one or twice he has goofed. I think in the case of Anambra or so, he goofed at some point. But if you want to go by percentage, I think he's gotten it. Whether it is gaming or reality, but somehow it finds expression. Let's put in that comment section. What's your take on the fact that Ejike is trying to refurbish some of the things he said 2015?